Ciao.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Marguerite, a project engineer by day with a goal to become a digital business manager. I'm just here to share my journey, to keep myself accountable, and hopefully teach you whatever I'm learning along the way so it can be easier for you to start your freelancing business. These are the 3 systems and strategies I've been using so far to build my freelancing business alongside my 9 to 5. So the first thing I'm pretty sure all of you have heard about, but it's really useful, and this is time blocking or time chunking. Time blocking or time chunking is a time management and productivity technique where you schedule your day into little blocks and each block gets a task. The main idea behind this is to improve your productivity and prevent multitasking, because for each time block you have a task that you need to do, and you should technically not multitask because it's really bad for your brain, and certain studies have even showed that you will reduce your productivity by 40% if you are multitasking. Even though it feels like you're getting more done, you really are not. The other thing it is trying to address is the idea that work will expand to fill the time allocated for its completion, and this is commonly known as Parkinson's law. So if you just give a task 40 minutes to complete, you are more likely to complete it in 40 minutes. If you also give it 18 minutes to complete, you will also actually take 18 minutes to complete that task. So it is good to give yourself a set timeline to get something done. And how I've really seen this help me is firstly for that, so that I could actually focus on the item I really need to get done in that time frame and try and do it in the time allocated without any distractions. But I've also seen that it has helped me to be realistic with my time expectations. It helps me to see when I'm really working and commuting and how much time I really have per day or per week to allocate on my freelancing business. It has also helped me to use Pareto's principle. Pareto's principle is the idea that 20% of the input leads to 80% of the output. So if I only have 3 hours per week to spend on my freelancing portfolio or business, then I really need to think about the 20% of things that I can do that will actually give me the real results or move the needle. And that kind of just helped me to stay on track and prioritize tasks for myself, because I feel that there's so many things to do when you're starting out with this. There's so much to learn and it's easy to get overwhelmed, but this really helped me prioritize and look at what really is important instead of just looking at everything that is like shiny objects. The other thing that has really helped me a lot is to have an organized filing system. So here I'm using Google Drive and I'm also using Notion. For Google Drive, I have things that I would commonly need to send to a client via email or just digitally, and that is like templates, contracts, portfolio items, and things like that. Notion is really for me to brain dump. So I made a little DBM homepage, and that really helps me to navigate to, for instance, a DBM curriculum, and this is where I put anything that I keep seeing in job boards or job posts that I don't know and that I feel that I need to research, or anything that I am learning and I want to take notes on. That really goes there. Then I also have a place for clients. I have a to-do list. It just really helps me that when I have to go sit down and do a task, that I'm not scrambling and looking for things and wasting 10 to 15 minutes just looking for that one page where I wanted to take notes or thinking about what the best place is to put these notes. It kind of already helps me to do that. It makes the process more fun and less frustrating, and it just takes away the mental stress and fatigue that comes with doing all of this, because everything's new. You're going to be tired. It's also been a long day, so you really don't want to make it more difficult for yourself. Like, you're trying to reduce the friction to get to doing the work so that you can get out of your 9 to 5 or start a new job or whatever your goal is. The third thing that I'm doing that may sound very counterintuitive is to make time to be bored or to relax. I know that now you are trying to build this freelancing business and you are really focused on getting a lot of work done to get yourself out there and take action, but it is also really important to prevent yourself from burning out, but also to relax so that your brain can process things, so that you can be more creative and actually be more productive. There are 2 books that I have read on this topic because I struggle with it a lot personally. The first one is Do Nothing by Celeste Headlee. And this really discusses where our whole idea of productivity comes from, but also encourages you to make time to relax and actually schedule leisure time just like you would schedule time to work. And the whole idea is that you now have time to relax, so when you are working, you won't feel this need to watch a video for fun or do all of the things because you know you are getting the time to relax. The other book is by Newport and it is called Slow Productivity, and again it really encourages you to take breaks and to enjoy the journey a bit more, which I think is important if you really want to build this freelance job alongside your 9 to 5, because it's not going to be easy, it is going to be tiring, and if you don't enjoy the process, the probability of you continuing to do it is going to be so much lower. So I really think both of these books have helped me to put this into my routine, even though I always want to like keep pushing and really have hustle culture, but I don't think it's realistic and sustainable. So this is my new approach. I don't know if it's going to be working, but so far so good. And the last thing is a little bonus tip, and this is something that I found has helped tremendously. It is to put my phone into modes, and what that is to allow your phone to automatically go into, for instance, a morning routine where it prevents you from accessing certain apps. It goes into grayscale, for instance, and it only allows you to access apps that you need to be accessing for that time period. And that helps me stay on track in my morning routine, and instead of going onto Instagram for 20 minutes, I really am doing the things I set out to do and I'm not even thinking about it. So it kind of helps you stay disciplined without taking all that mental energy, and this really has helped me to build this routine, keep up to my schedule, and to remain focused when I am supposed to be focused. So those are the 3 tips with a little bonus tip to help you build your freelancing business on the side. If you are already doing this and you have any tips that I have not mentioned, please let me know in the comments, because I think that would be great so all of us can help each other. But please also tell me what you are busy building. I think it's really fun, and this way we can keep each other accountable.